And hello everyone, welcome to this roadmap review video. So today, as usual, I'm with a few content creators. I also have someone from the Aion team. Let's go for a short round of introduction first. So hello everyone, I'm Drestam, Community Manager for Aion and Aion Classic. I've been for a few years now, doing multiple streams and videos like now, so hi. With me from the Aion team, I also have Larsa. Hello. So, how are you, sir? What do you do
He's
in
muted.
the Aion team?
Good start, he's muted.
It's fine, it's fine. It's always some issue on our side.
Hello, I'm Larsa. I'm also from the Aion team. I'm working in the quality assurance, so I'm testing the patches, checking the bugs, bug reports, and reports
Bug
stuff
master.
to NC. Yeah, the bug master.
And you're also a content curator on Aion, right? You also stream regularly?
Yeah, also when I have time, I try to stream and also play the game.
That's nice. See? People who say that we don't play our games. We are proving you wrong. And so with us, we also have Squall. Hello, Squall.
Welcome, I'm Squall. I stream Aion, I play Aion, I like coffee. That's it.
I think it's our first time, or at least it's been a very long time since we had a stream together, or a video together. Maybe for Aion
I feel
Live
different.
a few years ago.
I feel different, but this is just a feeling. But you're probably right.
Then we have Fellow Graphics. Hello, Fellow.
Hello.
So, Fellow, you are now used to being on streams with us, so hi, but still, you can introduce yourself, present what you do.
Yeah, I'm Philo Graphics. Again, I've been mostly in streams. I've been mostly around, do different kind of content, help as much as I can to community for Aion, and also part of everything that's happening here. So yes, nice to be here.
Part of the hero program, as is showing Larsa over there. And last but not least, we have also Kana. Hello, Kana. Who are you?
Hello,
What do you
guys.
do?
Well, I do mostly YouTube videos about Aion, mostly, of course. I do mostly PvP. I do a lot also of guides now. That's something new that was not here on my channel before. I plan to do still a few more of those when I have the time.
Do that. It's much easier for me to help people with those videos.
Yeah, well, I saw that people liked it, so I think I will do a few more when I have something interesting to show. And I'm still planning also to do some like smaller content about specific points of the game to like give people a few ideas of what they can do, what they can farm, stuff like this.
That's
nice.
Yeah,
that's me.
Okay, so today what we will do, so as you saw just before, we will have we showed you the roadmap trailer for the new year. Today we will talk about it. We know some of the stuff inside has been requested for a long time. Some other are a bit more controversial, we should say. Let's start with a great one, the wildcard event. I mentioned during the last stream.
Sorry, I'm interrupting. I just would like to clarify the event with skills from different classes for everyone.
So for some time, you will have a skill that you can choose from another class with a new skill from the broader class, actually. I think it's the Spell Reflect. And so we know this event, like there have been complaints the last time we ran it. Basically, it was too long. And so some people weren't enjoying it that much. So for this one, we decided to shorten it. We will only make it last 2 weeks instead of 3, which was the first request. And also we changed, I'm not sure how the numbers, but we changed the price to change the skill that you want. I think before it was Kuna, and now it will be Aion coins. I think the first change is free, and after that...
It was the Abyss point before, right?
It was Abyss points or Aion coins. Both of them, you had both options.
Okay.
But it was expensive in both cases.
Very much expensive, yeah.
And so now, where it be? Okay, so yeah, before it was. Okay, so it was 49. No, sorry. It was 100 kuna per fragment, and then now it will be 49 Aion coins, and it was 10,000 AP, and now it will be 7,500 in
7,500 Abyss point?
Yes, Abyss points, yeah.
For
but
one piece
that's for
or
one
for?
fragment.
Ah,
You
okay.
need 20, I think, to change. It was 20 or 5? 20 or 5, I don't remember.
It was 5, but now it will only be 1.
Oh, that's a big change.
Oh, okay.
That's a big change, actually.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
did
I
not
mean,
mention.
So it will be much cheaper.
In that
we know,
case,
we
this
know it was a
event
big
might
issue. So.
In that case, this event might be much different because people going to change the skill very often. Obviously.
Depends, because last time it was limited. I think you could only change 5 times maximum, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if this time it's
actually,
unlimited.
yeah, no.
But people going to test it, right, for fun.
Before you could change 5 times. Now it will be 1. That was the one. Sorry.
So you can change only once?
I think so, or maybe Lothar can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I read.
If I have it correct in mind, still the first one is the free one, and the one where you need the fragments is still 5 times repeatable, so it's that you can, in theory, change 5 times your skill.
Okay, so it's not like you can change every time for only 7k AP your skill.
7.5.
Okay.
Different.
I guess.
Okay, good change, and 2 weeks is very good change. 30 days for this kind of event, way too long it was. That's for sure, and you have experience.
Because we know in Korea, they have a separate server, but we can't really do that here in Europe. So yeah, we we still wanted to do the event because as I said earlier, some people still enjoyed it. So yeah, we thought about something, and it was to make it shorter and make it more accessible to change, to not regret the skill you picked first. So.
I have another question. Maybe Lerser can answer this one. Is that the event in Korea, when it was in 3.0, the wildcard in 3.0 in Korea was 2 skill. Is it 2 skill now, or is it only 1? Like the previous version?
Should be only the previous version was only 1 skill.
Okay, so it's gonna be still only 1. Okay, good.
Okay.
At least for now. Maybe we can change later on, depending on
No,
feedback.
Don't.
Maybe only 1 week for 2 skills? Okay, so what do you think about this event? So apparently it seems like you think it's a good idea.
This is the only idea. This is the only good thing. You had to do it, and fortunately you did it, so it's very nice. It's much shorter and cheaper to change the skills. The question is, approx when we might expect?
This one should actually be end of January, so very soon.
Okay. Very nice. Any other question?
Well, overall, I think it's good that it's way shorter than before, because the previous time it was, I think, 7 weeks or 5 weeks. It was very long.
I think it was a month, basically, and it was like a whole season was on top of it, so like a PvP season. So yeah, we had some issues.
And I think also the problem was that is shortly after the new update appeared, so that the players still needed to find out how they play with their new skills of the classes itself, and then that event appeared.
Yeah, that came on top. I agree with that. But we will see how it goes with this one.
If we really need to have that event, because opinion of Kana and mine, then let's be at those changes are good. Next topic.
I'm fine with that. Actually, much better reception than I hoped, so I'm fine. Then next we have the Deathbringer event. So this one, okay, so just for some context, this video is being recorded in December, but when you're watching right now, it's in January. So for us, the Deathbringer event just ended a few weeks ago. So of course we will do it again, because we know that this event has been requested for a long time, and we know players like it, so we want to do it more often. So we will have a new Deathbringer event, but of course we changed it a bit also. First big change, of course, the location. It won't be in Affetable Slan anymore, it will be in Nafsaran. Hey, I did it. I said it first try this time. We will still have the top 3 rewards. We will be more careful on this side. We've had a bit of a delay for the last winners. And yeah, so we changed it a bit. So before, I think it was only kills. So like you had to do 500 kills to complete the pass. For this one, so we will still have the 500 kills, but you will also have daily and weekly missions that you can do. So yeah, like just to change things up a bit, like not only
that's good.
pro kills.
That's very good.
So it's not big
Question.
missions, but yeah.
Question, just to clarify. So
Yes.
you mentioned the 500, and then you mentioned dailies and weeklies.
Yes.
Are the 500 blocked behind the dailies and weeklies, or is it a separate?
So it will.
Like
There
you
will
have
be
a 500
three.
goal and then
There
you
will
have
be 3
dailies.
categories. So you have the seasonal quest, which will be up to 500 kills, so the big chunk, and then you have daily missions, where you have to do daily quests and kill members of the opposite faction every day if you want the reward, and weekly kills also. So yeah, it's like you still have the 500 seasonal ones, but then you will also have daily and weekly kills.
So it's additional rewards for dailies, weeklies.
Okay, but
yes.
Like a current Deva pass, I would just say, where you have the daily, weekly, seasonal quest, and we just added for the Deathbringer pass that you also have the opportunity for daily and weekly kills. So, and
that brings one major question though. The Deathbringer, the permanent reward for the first one will be
Yep.
for the first one who reached 500 kill or the first one who finished the pass. Because if the 500 kill is not enough to finish the pass, that's very different topic.
The question is if we're gonna get the same title.
Let me check, because that's a very good question.
That was exactly my point, because
so it will be completion of the pass. That will be
completion of
the first 3.
Okay.
And indeed, the
So basically,
500 quiz
you
will
are
not
limited
be enough.
to the time, which
All right.
basically means you're limited to the time, right? That you need to be playing every day to do the dailies and the weeklies, including the 500 to complete it. And
Yeah.
the person reaching that goal will be first, second, and so on.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, then I just hope that the first one who complete the pass, like if you do all the missions, seasonal, weekly, daily, that the last quest that give you reward will be on the weekend. Because otherwise, if it's just the first one, then it will be again like the people who don't work.
I
sadly.
think you remember our opinion from the player's perspective. Like it should be more fair. The question is if we're going to have another perma title like before.
It's
Yes,
probably
there will
gonna
be.
be the same, yeah.
We will.
So-
Okay, so it's going
So
to
you
be
will
a
have a
race
30
like
days
before.
title. So there will be 2 titles. So you will have a 30-day titles when you complete the pass. Like everyone will get one, 30 days. And for the top 3 of each class, they will have a permanent one.
Okay.
And it's top 3 of each class to complete the pass, not just to get the 500 kills.
And now the crucial question is if we're going to start, let's say, the race for the 3 people each class at the same time. I mean, more at the weekend, for example.
no,
No?
the pass itself, when I remember correct, or the start is it's Friday at 6 p.m. I think was planned.
Okay, so this is the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that everyone, more or less everyone, can start at the same time.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
but
this is a big
the
change.
endpoint matters. The endpoint matters because
Yes.
like what's the fastest time you can fastest amount of days you can do the pass? Like how many days you need minimum to do the pass if you do everything? Like every daily, every weekly, every season quest?
It's 1 week. Like if you do everything, it's exactly 7 days.
Yeah, but the problem that we're facing right now is, imagine I do the 500 kills on the first day. After the 6 o'clock, we 3, Kana, Squall, and I, we start at the same time. And then on Sunday, assuming that is the last day, if you're starting, on Monday or whatever.
Mhm.
He comes online at 3 o'clock. I'm online in 9 in the morning. I do my kill. I would be technically done. And then I'm set first, and he can't reach it because he just came online after. So that is what we are confused right now by. So when is this the finish line? Is that going to be fair for everybody, or is that something that first come, first serve, because completing the passes in that sense is not a problem.
That's actually a very good point. I mean, I don't have an answer right now, but I can definitely bring it up. Because I see like the problem, since like the 500 kills wouldn't determine who wins the race, but maybe it should be. We can definitely look into that. Yeah.
Because if the race is ended by just a daily quest, I think a lot of people will be on the finish line on the last day, and it will be completely random in the first 2 minutes after the quest reset on the 7th day.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah, we might need to bring it up. So yeah, that very good point. I write it down right now to not forget.
Okay.
But overall, the pass itself, if it's as good as the previous one, then I think it will be a good reception anyway.
But yeah,
not
we
many
also
people
increase the
compete
rewards,
for
of
the.
course.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
So yeah, I'm reading a bit my notes at the same time. I can't show them because it's all on our internal tools and stuff. So don't want to show something we don't want, just in case. But yeah, so new event. So this time, since it's a pass, there will be common and premium rewards. But the premium rewards will give you the kunas to activate it. You won't have to pay over it. With mana
so
stones,
it's gonna be just the same for free,
like yeah.
Okay, very nice, very nice.
A lot of mithril medals. So yeah, a bit of everything. Some socketing aid. We know that many players have been asking for socketing aids during events. So there will be some there. So enjoy. And Deathbringer event. So it will be then again first quarter. This one should be in February, early or mid-February. So.
All right.
Okay, so mid-February, this event around.
So if possible, it will be the first or second week. So yeah. Everything, of course, is if we are according to plan. But so far, I think we did a pretty good job at keeping our dates for the updates and stuff. So I'm pretty confident that we will have it there.
I think so far the dates followed the roadmap. I think the only delay was on the 1.9 back in the day.
Yeah, in the very, very beginning. Yeah. So yeah, we've made a lot of progress on this side, and hopefully we'll keep going on this.
Also,
so yeah, I think that's all for Deathbringer.
I'd like to also mention that the patches on the patch day are also really fast. Not seen many delays on that as well.
I remember sometimes we had very long maintenances, or like we put the server live and 1 hour later we had to put them down again. It was very fun times.
Yeah, also the last patch I would say was really quite good. Not big blockers or issues appeared after the patch, and for that I also can just thank our testers in the background or volunteer testers, which also helps Winterstorm and me with testing the game, that we can get it smooth out.
And I think we just had a few issues with the shop, like it was only in German or something. So, and it was fixed very quickly. So yeah, it's very nice. A lot of progress on this side, and yeah, it's nice. Do you have any more questions regarding the Deathbringer event or any comments? Have you another good idea?
No question from my side, but of course I would
keep
like
to
to
start
a hot topic.
I had a good idea. I had a good idea for the Deathbringer, combined with a wildcard event. I think everyone will remember
for the 1st of April.
Yeah, the Strominak, he pitched this idea, so maybe we get it someday.
I think you have the wrong hat. It should not be a Christmas hat. It should be a devil horn.
Yeah.
It's a program, we can edit it. Okay.
Okay, so class change event.
Yes, that's actually the third point. Class change event will be coming again in February. So lots of stuff in January, February this year.
Okay, February, nice.
Can we have more detail on that one or not yet?
Yeah, sure. Like, if you have any question.
So I have 2 questions.
Yes,
What's the cost, and can we change to brawler?
you can change to brawler.
Right.
That's for sure. Or at least I didn't see any restriction there. And the cost, actually I found it. Okay, so it's the change will be okay. First of all, like it will be an event. For the duration of the event, you will get 1 class change ticket for free.
Oh,
Once per
Oh,
account. So
good.
that's the first one. If it's only 1 character, you can change it for free. Then if you want to change more, it will be for 2,000 kuna. Sorry.
2000 kina.
still cheap.
That was
Still
close.
cheap.
Yeah, it will be a bit too low. So yeah, 2,000 kuna, and for each piece of equipment you want to change to, it will be 300 kuna additional.
Ah,
But you
okay.
can change your gear.
Well,
for
that's not
example.
so cheap then. But with the free change, can you also change your gear for free with it, or you have to pay?
With the
That's
free ticket.
very good question. Maybe
Basically,
Larsa,
what
you
is
have the
included
answer
in the
there.
free version?
I think also the additional cost for the equip is for free then. But I'm also not 100% sure.
Hopefully, it's
point.
like 1 pack with 1 gear piece, 1 accessory set, 1 weapon set, and then additional
so
should be the price.
You have in general that 1 gear pack where you can change the first basic gear, and when you want to change more, then you need to pay the 300 kuna per item.
Okay, so even in the 2K kuna bundle that you have to pay for another class, you have 1 set that get changed with it.
Here. In the standard costs, I included 1 weapon, 5 armory items, 7 accessories, and
All right,
you also get
it's not so bad. Then. It's not so
In
bad
free
terms of
ticket?
price.
in the free ticket.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
that is what you get always for the standard change, where you get what is in the first time for free. In the second time costs 2,000 kuna. You get 1 weapon change, the 5 armory items, 7 accessories, and you also get that support chest, which containing 4 stigmas for your class. And yeah, later when you pay for it, every additional item you want to exchange, it costs.
Okay, nice. So every
300
additional
kuna.
item is 300 kuna. It's
Yeah.
good. So 1 set for free, let's say, and everything else.
Yeah,
And
that's
one
it.
one important thing is there that, for example, when you have a class like Eo Squall with your bow, who is fused, only the base item get changed. Your fuse get lost while this progress.
Okay.
So you still
I
keep
think-
the enchantment level, the mana stones, god stone, and divine power, but you lose the fusion.
Oh, so the Godstone stays as well. That's interesting.
Yes.
But it was like that also in the Korea, as I remember, right?
Yeah, no, the Godstone was gone.
Was gone? Okay.
Yeah, in one of the because I think they've done it like 3 times already or 4 times. The Godstone was definitely gone. Yeah, but there was also without the fuse.
Is there any restriction about the weapon that can be changed?
No, it's any weapon. Yes, actually, it's only eternal equipment level 55 or higher. So basically.
All right. Then I see a very big thing is that cleric can just make an alt, buy any master use of a weapon that is cheap, and they change it to cleric to get the mace, and then they have a mace.
The only mace. I mean, not only.
Casting speed one.
Oh no, the agent, the enraged agent weapons are not available there.
Okay.
Oh, then see, that's important also to know about it in advance.
That's why I have a real professional wrestler with me who knows way more than me. So.
But I think there will be also a big guide of it, what you can do, what you not can do, because They can also, for example, when you change from a plate-wearing class to a clothes-wearing class, you can still choose. Or no, let's say it's the other way. When you're a sorcerer and want to play a Templar, since a Templar can wear leather, chain, and plate, you can choose leather, chain, or plate for the items you want to have. So you can, in theory, mix up your items while this progress and
Okay.
yeah. So
Is there
Yeah,
any
of
other
course,
restriction
for
aside from agent weapon?
maybe
what
some
do you mean?
minor stuff, but
I also have a question.
Yeah.
Because that was also a big thing over there. What about the stigmas? So the stigmas that I'm talking about, obviously, the Tiamat stigmas and the Telos stigmas, and also the skill books, for example, the storm skills and the glide skill.
4
So that's removed.
stigmas will be in package, right, sir?
Yeah, that should be
you
removed.
will have a package of 4 stigma boxes. I'm not sure if
But those are
all
the normal
stigmas
stigmas.
are included there. Sorry?
there's
Yeah,
just some normal stigmas so
That's
that
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
start with it. So no
So
Tiamat, so some high-end stigma, there won't be in it.
changed.
Yeah,
So
I
if
mean,
we have that we will lose that.
I just wanted to say, like, the basic Abyss Point stigmas, they are not big deal for anyone, right, to get. The only question is about some special skill books and some special drop stigmas, but I guess it's impossible to do it in such an event.
So yeah, so everything related to the class. So like for the glide skills, the general ones you will keep, but the class-specific one, the assault skills, this one you will lose.
Okay.
And I don't think they will be replaced. So this one you will have to get again if you change class.
Well, that this information is also important, so people can at least sell them before the stigmas, at least, not the books, but before that, do the class change, so others can use that, I guess.
But of course,
one more
like
question.
everything of like each of what we are telling now will be answered. Like we will have a big news with the guide and everything. Like everything will be written in there, no issues. But yeah, I can understand there are a lot of questions.
Okay, so my last question is, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be no issues, but what about the motion cards? Like all the motion cards of the character, they should stay, right? Nothing
Yeah,
goes
that's
should be removed.
not touched. The only
Okay.
stuff which disappearing is when you have changed the appearance of your skills, of your armor and weapons that disappear. Because sure, you change your stuff, then you get the new one. And also when it's, for example, a new wardrobe weapon skin, yeah, then it's still gone. And yeah, you have, for example, in Claw Dragon skin in your wardrobe, but now you're playing a Revenant with a Chainblade, so you can't use it.
I have 2
It will not be
questions.
removed, it will just stay in the wardrobe, right?
It should be staying there.
Okay.
According to the class change event, 2 questions from my side. First of all, it's an event, so I assume we're going to have it for some time. Question, how long?
It will be for 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
And then afterwards, so the free pass will be the free ticket will be for 2 weeks. It will be deleted after the 2 weeks. So if you want to use it, make sure to use it before we delete it.
Okay.
And after this, we will have 1 week with the tickets you can buy, basically.
So it's gonna be 3 weeks in general.
In total, yeah.
In total, okay. So the second question: are you planning to give us also the class change event after Luminous class will arrive at the Europe?
That I don't know.
Okay, but there is a chance for
that's
that.
too far in
It's
the
gonna be
future.
repeated.
Yeah, of course, there's a chance. Since now we made it work, we've been wanting to have the class change for some time now, but we had to choose between the update or class change.
So it depends on the success of this event. You might give us again, and I think that the price is decent for you and for the players for such a big change. So I guess there is a very high chance we're going to see again.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it depends on how well it is received, how well it works. Also, like I don't want to go to hoax anything, but we might have issues, but hopefully we won't.
And if it happened again, I don't think it wouldn't be the same like in Korea when Luminous appears that we also directly have the class change event visit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good thing. Like for this one, the brawler has been out it will be out for 3 months, I think, in February. So it's still enough time, but like if there is a new class, we don't want people to be able to have it like the next week on a class change. I don't think we want to, at least. But I'm not the one taking decisions.
The question, Lesser, why you saying this? Like you suggesting, Lesser, that it's unfair to have a very fast after new class this class change event, like because it's not that hard to get up very fast, right? Especially with
that is correct. But I think when everyone is leveling up fast and gearing up the same speed is okay. But from my personal point, when someone has really high-end gear and do the class change and has the new class with directly very high gear, I think that is a bit unfair, maybe, compared to the other ones who are straight leveling up.
I mean, we saw the result from Korea. That's ridiculous. This class full gear at the start is just... you just smash your head in the keyboard.
I don't consider this as any advantage. If we, of course, if we would get this class change after new class at the beginning, but okay, you might think that.
That is currently my opinion, but we will see how it's end up at the end with the team.
Yeah, I don't even think the problem is being fair or not. I just, like, it's my personal point of view, but I think it's a bit of a shame, like, to just change class with a new one. Like, I mean, okay, it's the goal to be max level and with gear and everything, but
I mean, guys, Aion is a very old game. We need this kind of new things. It gives a motivation to many people to change the class, to keep playing. It gives you money, obviously, so you have a motivation to stay with Aion at the Europe. So.
Yeah, but also
for this one,
the leveling process was so vamped up that you can level so fast and you're getting geared directly. So you're getting what was it? Padmarashka weapons pre-enchanted, pre-socket with every more or less big campaign, and then the Stormwing gear. So when you reached level 55, you're already Stormwing geared and so on.
But yeah, so this one will be coming later anyway. So yeah, to answer the question we had, so we might have more later on, but yeah, I don't have the answer yet.
I conclusion is one last point, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Regarding this, and this is more to the support side. Now imagine somebody changes his class and then a day later regrets the change. Is there any way to get that?
No, we won't cancel changes.
Okay,
so basically, if you want to change again, you have to buy another ticket to change it back.
I mean, it's gonna be very simple answer from the support, right? It's just impossible.
Yeah, that's it. Basically, we can't do it manually, so.
And as far as I know, you need to confirm it several times to do it, and
yeah, so you already know it's happening. It will be 2 weeks, so make sure, like, if you want to change, make sure you thought about it, and you're sure you want to change.
I mean, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, but sometimes you're like, what if I change? Then you do it, and then I shouldn't have.
Like, I'm going to write a ticket to Gameforge support. Like, sorry guys, I did a mistake by changing my class. How?
Yeah.
You never know, Squall. You never know.
Worse.
But actually, I mean, there might be people disappointed after a change, obviously, right? Because but this is the decision, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the February.
Yeah, end of February for this one.
End of February. Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically for now we are doing everything like in chronological order. So
I'm quite happy with the pricing. It's literally what I suggested. So I don't know if I had any impact, but I'm happy with the pricing.
I'm not sure, but maybe. I'm usually not in the talks when such decisions are made, so.
Please don't all change to Spirit Masters. Please.
Full Spirit Masters.
Finally, I can change my Spirit Master into a Chanter.
I will never leave my temple.
Don't do it.
Maybe just Atreia, that's good. Can I change from Templar to Templar?
Oh, that'd be fun.
No, that's not possible. The game
Damn.
don't allow it to change to the same class.
So just after end of February with class change event, we're gonna face second anniversary, right?
Yes,
Of
exactly.
Aion Classic at the Europe.
So yeah, second anniversary. Actually, I don't have much to say right now. I wanted to ask you the questions. Like, what kind of events would you like for the
This
second
is the best
anniversary?
question. This is the best question. Like,
Yes.
give me ideas. This is always best
I think we
question.
have ideas. I just don't have them. They are out of my pay grade.
Okay.
Maybe,
I don't know. I mean,
Make the enchantment stones rain.
more
I
enchantment
think
stuff.
that would be a good anniversary event.
I mean,
Maybe like for 1 hour, they just
I
fall
mean-
on the ground and you can just pick them up.
Exactly, yeah.
let's watch the experience after last year's. Like every time with the anniversary events, first of all, we get some surveys with free items. So I guess you're going to consider that.
Yeah,
But
I
also
think so.
you need also some pass, right? We might expect.
Yeah, we should have some anniversary pass, some normal events. I will need the usual, but yeah, we already have some complaints. I think last year
If
we
I
had a
could-
lot of complaints.
If I could suggest, I mean, I know something very good that a lot of people like in the game, and some people hate me because of this. Like I keep talking like we want to see good skins. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a skin. So
Yes.
yeah, we would like to
Lightning
see
Dragon
some.
Weapon, please. Lightning Dragon Weapon.
Oh, lightning! I guess we're gonna have that soon.
Actually, I
later.
was surprised. I was surprised because I was expecting that after Water Dragon we would have Lightning Dragon because that's the order they were released on retail. But it seems like we get Dark Dragon
Yeah,
first.
but right now we might get the water and the dark dragon at this point, right? But there is very low chance for that, even if this is the shimmering box, so it's tradable. But this is just it's always like usually it's like that. We have a very small chance for some extra special skins, and I guess in the future we're going to see next event, right, with the dark dragon.
Yeah, there will be more events. I don't have a date
And-
for this one, but yeah, basically all the dragon weapons will be like we will have them in the shop, but also through events like we did before.
And can you tell us anything about the lightning dragon?
I don't have anything. Maybe
Okay.
Lursa, you know some things on this side? Not yet. Sorry, no info there. Sorry.
Not for the
Larson looks
lightning.
like you know. He looked like you know, like I cannot tell much.
He was briefed. He's not
I
allowed
can
to say.
I can just say not for the lightning and not for the wise. Maybe for the others.
Then what
You
about the
suggesting
others?
like you said not by we're not gonna have it or no info?
No, I have no information regarding
No info. Okay.
lightning and wise dragon. Maybe for the others.
Okay.
Well, I hope that they come at least after the class change because they will be needed after that again. So at least the fire and the water would be nice to have it again.
And sorry, if actually a very good suggestion. Like I have a question about the wardrobe and the class change event.
Okay.
So we're going to, if we have, in my case, I have many bows in my wardrobe in Aion look. So obviously I'm going to lose them, right? I mean, they're gonna be there, but I cannot use them anymore.
Yeah.
You
on the new
said
class.
You said it before. You can't use.
Sorry, I missed that part. Okay, sorry.
I mean,
Okay.
you can keep them and look at them, but you can't use them.
Okay, thank you. After every login, of course. Any more questions? Actually, I mean, this is the anniversary topic is open topic. So
yeah, it's open topic. Like I don't have the list of events yet that we will have. So it will happen. So it will be the second year actually. It flies so fast.
It's going to hard to give you guys some good ideas what we could expect, what we would like to see in anniversary event. But you can ask us in the Discord, right?
Yeah,
With
of course.
more
You can
content
always
creators.
ping me on Discord. Like even in the comments of the video, like if you want to add them right now, don't worry, you can.
In the Forge Masters, I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Discord.
Yeah, if you want as CC, but even as players, like if you want to post on the general Discord, we're always open to suggestions.
Yeah.
What
problem.
I would
And-
like to see is since there has been in lore-wise this competition between Asmos and Ilios competing with each other would be nice. Like I don't know if you can look up statistics and check certain things that each side has done faster, better, or something like that, or even the Deathbringer, if more people are from Asmo side or more people are from Ilios side, something like that. Anything that you can use as a competition.
Maybe
Could
some
be
gathering
something.
competition, like maybe some for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
for
both
example,
factions
that,
have to
but
gather
in
as
the
much
end-
as they can, and we count at the end, something like that.
Exactly.
It could be fun.
And then in the end you could do like a boost event. So if the winner side gets 100% boost and the other side just gets like, I don't know, 50% or something like that.
And
Yeah,
of
but
course, we can
this
also
kind
do
of
like
event-
some real contest, like some screenshot or photo, whatever. We have one prepared for, like we had one prepared for Christmas. Because
Yeah, I was saying this kind of event where you can't. It's not really good because the factions are not very balanced right now. So I mean, the
or maybe
Asmodean will
not
most likely
especially
lose.
faction, but
Well-
like maybe players and the faction where the player is can get some rewards. So like it's still a personal competition,
Yeah,
but
it's
to make
possible
your
like this,
faction win. I'm sure we can think of stuff that would make things fair for everyone.
I mean, if you leave out Lursa and Drestam right now, we have here 1 Ilios and 2 Asmos, so I don't know what you say.
Look at this guy cherry picking the situation.
But also for events, I would also be funny to see from the Yakunet game the second and third stage, not always the first one, because it's always pain to play and also pain to test. So let's say it so.
Oh, and also what I really liked was the event where I don't know the name of the event. I always forget the name, but it's with the tokens. Remember where you bought the tokens from the NPC and then you have this like a slot machine.
Like
Yeah,
the
this
sugar
sugar
gacha?
game, this sugar
The
game.
sugar
yeah.
game, yeah.
Yeah, sugar game. But
I
we
like
had
that a
already
lot.
with the Fire Dragon. We had already the sugar game, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to get that again.
I mean,
I think they said that the reception was not so good for this one. I don't know personally. I like
At
this
least
one.
for the dragon skin, for the dragon weapon, it was not very good reception. But
Yeah,
maybe
but maybe
just add
other stuff.
another event, maybe it would be better. I think the big issue was not the game itself; it was that
but
players wanted the dragon
be
weapons,
careful.
and we put them there. That was the bigger
Sorry.
issue.
Be careful with that event because it's like a straight lottery and players don't like this very much.
That's also something we.
I mean, the
we
event
want to avoid,
this,
at least for the pay to win side. But if it's only skins, I mean, why not?
Exactly. If this is only with Kina, like we had with the Fire Dragon, and this is only the skin, then it was fine. Let's say.
Well, that was exactly the point,
maybe we'll sit back, but
to put
no
in,
promise
like,
on either side there.
So right now, Drestam, do you want to say something for the Tahabata players with the next topic?
Yeah. So actually, I thought about that. I wanted to make a transition with the balance of factions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
no, it's okay. It's
let's
okay. Because we have something
We are
planned.
fine
Also, I
on
mentioned a few
Tabata,
times.
so
We want to have a server merge in Q1 also. Then again, so end of Q1 this time. Actually, not end. Oh yes. So we want to have a server merge. So both Tahabata and Atreia merged, and we want to do it in the third server. So basically, we won't merge one server into the other. We will merge both into a new one. The bigger reason for that is for the names, the conflicting names, basically. I think, at least.
the name is one thing. Also, that no server can bully the other server. Like, hey, that is my home server. Go away. Like
okay.
that.
Okay.
I remember such problems which NC had in the past when for example, Chromeda got merged with whatever server. Then the players came, hey, you're not from the server. You just get added to us, and we are the homies here, and we have the say what to do, and you need to listen to us and need to do what we say.
Good point. So it's gonna be new name.
Yeah, which is already decided, but we won't spoil it for now.
You already decided? Okay, I just wanted to ask, like, you
I
want
think
to
so.
ask players?
I
Or
think
not?
the name is already decided. Or
Already decided.
at
Okay.
least there is a name in the documentation. So,
Yeah,
but
but I
You want
think
to
that
at least
the name can
spoil the first
change,
letter?
and
yeah, we can always change. I mean, we can always run some
Oh.
surveys. I think that's what we
I
did for
also-
Atreia, actually, at first.
I also prefer a change of the current name of the server because, for example, we had that nice DevaPass mission which say log in to Atreia,
hmm
and we had one of our new testers logged in on Tabata, and the quest got updated with, hey, you logged in on Atreia.
But you know, guys, you gave us the player choice to select the name of the servers at the very beginning of Aion Classic, right? So all players wanted to see, most players, not all, wanted to see the Atreia. It's nice name, but at the same time, this is the name of the Aion world. So yeah, I mean, obviously.
Maybe we can find some names, some fun name.
But when we take Atreia again, then
No,
the same
the-
problem. Maybe a or it could be maybe new Atreia or whatever.
So
I
what
think it
about
would
the
be better
faction
to
balance?
choose something else entirely. Like no Atreia, not Habata, just another third one.
I have a question about the server change.
Yes.
So
Merge. Sorry, change. Change.
change merge is So
Okay.
the thing is that obviously there's a restriction on the account. You can only play either Elios or Asmodean on the same server. And now I have, for example, Elios on Atreia and Asmo on Dahabata. And if we change that to one server, they're going to be on the same server. Are you going to
Conflict.
be restricting?
No, we will lift
rule?
the restriction, basically. At least that's
Oh,
what is
okay,
planned for
so-
now. You will be able to have both factions
Uh-huh.
on the same server, since it would be
So-
only one.
So is that you guys are doing it and then we're gonna have it on the same server, or is it more like is it an option for the future that people can create characters on both sides whenever they want?
That's a very good question. I think we will
I
just
think-
remove the restriction altogether.
I think first just the restriction are lifted that you can play it
Uh-huh.
and not create both the same server, but that needs to be checked in detail.
Because that
So-
restriction is then pointless afterwards. Obviously, it would be nice if we can then obviously also create Asmos on the same, right?
But I think at least for now, so you at least like if you have characters from both factions, you will be able to keep both factions. But yeah, for the creation, we might need to check again to make sure. So yeah, no
and the-
definitive answer there, but in my opinion, like I think since you can play both, I think you can create both. It wouldn't make much sense.
But
So-
the first thing is just to keep the current players that they still can playing, and that's the most important currently.
Mm-mm-mm.
And after that, there comes a question with the nicks. Because in the past, with the server change, every player gets for free name change, right? And the character who was older, the older created character was a right to keep the nick first, right? And it's
Yeah.
gonna be similar right now.
From what I read, all similar names for legend and characters will be reset. So I think it will be the first who logins can get it back, basically.
If you
Really? That's terrible.
if you have conflicting
Wow.
names, both names get reset and both get the reset
Yeah,
rename
but
tick.
that's a that's very bad system. I'm sorry, but I cannot approve of that.
In the past, it was like, I mean, of course, I guess it's because of the technical issues. You know, in the past, like the first character, the older character, just simply kept the nick. But I think you remember that.
Yeah, the older or higher level
Yeah,
or
but-
last active or some like
The older.
some
Mhm.
specific rule that's not so unfair. Like because right now, like people will just take same name with a level 1 or level 10 character as the name they want on another server, and then they can steal the name from that person if they are able to
I mean,
log
there's
in
gonna be
earlier.
plenty people just to create as many characters with as many nicks he knows at the very first second after login.
Yeah, maybe that could also be checked again with the team. But the general problem is here we can't use the character who is the oldest keep the name, because then all Atreia players have the benefit. because the
No, but
server was first. And
you can use, for example, highest level. That would already
yeah,
fit
but
most
when
of
you
the-
when you have
Everyone
from
has
server,
Everybody's
you have
50. What you mean?
Yeah.
even when you have the two servers both have the highest level, two are both active, and then still Atreia will win because the server was half an hour to an hour, whatever the character was first compared
Maybe
to
we can do a mix,
second
like
one.
you check the level, and if they are both at the same level, then you get the reset, like as we planned first. I think then it would be the most fair, and I think it's possible on the technical side. Like I'm not a developer, but I guess it would be. So maybe we can check that and make things at least a bit more fair.
Maybe
I'm not sure what
also
you think
add
about
a
it.
bit like the how to say the age of the character, because like okay, like we can't count to the day exactly, but like for example, if a character exists and is active since more than 6 months, for example, then it shouldn't be replaced by someone who created the character 1 month ago, even if he's active.
That one, or maybe the played hours you can check, I
Mhm.
think. Or maybe just do it to the pay to win version. Someone who paid more in the shop just gets the name.
That's not a good idea either.
Brilliant idea.
Maybe the names we keep them and we put them in auction later on.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm definitely in because I can finally get Philographics back. I'm definitely in for that one.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
okay,
but
maybe we can dig some more ideas on this side. I will write them down also.
I think there is. I mean, if you're going to make it such a RNG, you will face a lot of,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand, but
and
it's
it's gonna
great to
be
have such
again
talks
like
beforehand, so we can
it's gonna be
already
again
find
people
out.
who can log during the day, and yeah, these people will get all the name they want basically.
I know it must be some kind of fair system, of course, right? And you are worrying about that mostly.
But of course, we can't make a perfect system anyway. Like there
No,
will
no.
be unhappy people no matter what we do, that for sure. But we can still try to make it a bit more fair so that more people are happy, or at least or understand that why they couldn't get their names, for example.
Mhm.
But I have no doubt that we will find some solution there.
Do we have anything planned for faction balance? Because with the merge, it's gonna like make the problem even worse.
Yep.
For Asmodean.
So I'm not sure if we will be able to do something on this side. I know we want to because the issue has been raised already for a few weeks now because I've been mentioning the server merge for some time now. And so yeah, I know a lot of players ask us, what will you do about the balance? Because both servers are not balanced and both servers are on the same faction, we will say.
Especially Tabata.
Actually, both. Just like, okay, Tabata is a bit worse on this side, but yeah, both servers are not very balanced. I'm not sure. Like, we'll try first in the past to have some incentives to make people play on the Asmodean side. It wasn't that successful. It was a great meme for some players, though. So.
Let's say a 30 elite weapon at level 58 is not so useful.
Yeah, so we had some feedback on this side. I think so. I'm not sure we took decisions yet on this side, but yeah, we want to do something because we know it will be hard if we don't do anything at all. So
in the past, you have experience, Drestam, as a Gameforge, right? As a publisher. In the past, you did couple. I mean, on the retail, right?
On the retail, we tried many things, but nothing worked.
Yeah, so, I know. I mean, this is even NCSoft admitted it's almost impossible to balance the servers, but just somehow motivate people, of course. Right.
Yeah, that's why I think we can. I think we can find solutions. Like we can't make things 50-50. Let's be honest, we would never attempt that. But I think we can still make things a bit more fair. Like if you can motivate enough people at least. So yeah, I don't have any definitive answer on this side, but yeah, we want to do something regarding the server balance before the merge, if possible, or after if we really have to. But yeah, we want to do something.
Basically, if like for it to have an impact, it needs to be something that like new player or at least people who come back to the game would be like, do I come back to Ilios side and have like my current gear and everything, or do I go to Asmo side and actually enjoy a very, very nice boost at the start, and I will have decent gear that will allow me to start playing already from the beginning, like not
Yeah,
struggle.
I think we had a good idea last time, but not like we didn't push enough for it. At least
Decent
that's what
gear.
players. That's what came up most in the feedback from players.
Honestly, I would just go with packs. I would just have 3 different packs, with third pack being the OP extreme gear, second pack would be with less gear, and then the first pack with like even lesser gear. And even if you and the pack should be restricted to some people
With
who
the
are
one
switching
faction,
from
yeah.
Helios side to the Asmo side, depending on current what they have, if they're eligible for either of those packs. And then they just lose whatever they had on the Helios side, and like you don't need to transfer anything. Basically, they're just starting new with a new character with all those information,
But with
all
a
those
big
items,
boost,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So yeah, with that,
I would even do that. Like I would even willing to do that. Honestly, not even
Maybe we
joking.
can also combine it with some in-game boost just for the one faction.
Yeah.
Or I think we also did on retail for the sieges. I think we also did there something that's, for example, the Asmodean faction did more damage on the gates and fortress or the guardians
we
from the
did have
fortress.
that.
Yeah, we had such things in the past. And
You even had, I think, like you just simply stopped people from creating Elias. I remember.
Yeah,
Like,
we tried that, but in
it
the
was
end,
just
it just
simply
didn't
there
work
was
again.
information. You cannot create Elias, just Asmo.
Yeah, we tried many things, but like basically, you can't force people to change faction, to play one faction. So yeah, we can just give them incentives to do so. That's just I think the only thing that works. Like you can't force, you can't block one thing because players will just wait. They just won't play if they
I think
can't choose what they want.
I think you need to communicate that a little bit more with players itself, because if I get something equivalent to what I have, I would move today, and I know at least 15 people who would move with me.
Mm.
So if you speak to legion leaders or something, like that in direction, you can maybe have whole legions transfer to the server rather than single players.
a faction change event would be nice, but sadly
Yeah.
that's not possible.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like a semi-faction change. It's more like your old stuff is getting deleted or removed or whatever, and you're just getting a boosted character where you need like a day or two to be at the same level as you were before.
Or for example, like on retail we had this, was it jumping char feature?
Yeah, exactly.
Where you get directly
Yeah,
the
like that.
boosted max level character with the base gear. That for just one faction would be also nice.
So, yeah, other things we
So
can
there are definitely
consider.
possibilities.
I don't want to forget anything.
Because who is gonna change solo to Asmodean side, to play solo over there? That makes no sense. I would switch with all my people. That's not a problem.
Okay.
That's everything in Q1.
I think that's all we have for Q1. Maybe another question for the server merge while we are at it. Okay. So then let's
already.
move on to Q2 because, as I mentioned, it's chronological. Q2 is a bit less. Do you all follow Korea updates? Especially
I do.
3.0 update part 2 and part 3.
But it's not clear in Korea. They did not get it in parts. So
Yeah, it's more NA, but they only have part 2. So yeah, basically, we will try at least to have both updates at the same time. So we will have the update 3.7, that's how we will call it in Europe, and it will be a mix of 3.0 part 2 and 3.0 part 3. If you want the part 2, that's the one they had in NA already. So with the new dungeon, the ancient system reform, but we already had some changes there. But I think more will come with the update. Maybe you want to talk about it?
what do we know exactly? What does it include? Does it include like the new armor and new accessories, or not yet?
I think it
For
does.
PvP 1, I mean.
The
PvP
new
1.
It
Yeah.
should include the fleet commander stuff, weapons,
Yes.
wings, and gears. As far as I
Should at least
know,
have the weapons.
the new
So-
enchanting system.
So the new armor that has passive skills, right? It's included.
Yeah, should be.
All right. That's a big leap in the patch then.
Yeah, but well, basically we will be caught up with Korea after this.
Yeah, we're gonna be just behind Korea
Yeah.
in
So
25.
that was always the objective. Like we wanted to catch up as much as possible, but we didn't want to do it too fast either. So I think
Just
we
to
are
recap.
good to have a good pace. Yes.
That one you're looking for in summer, is that what I'm understanding? For that patch, or is it before that? The two
Quarter 2, right?
Yeah, quarter 2, right? So would that be
in
around summer?
NA, you mean?
No, for us. Because NA has it already. I mean,
Yeah.
when are we getting it? That was the question.
Oh, it would be in April if we can. Yeah, April. So like very
Okay.
beginning of Q2. If we can, of course. That's not confirmed yet.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
not
I just
100%,
wanted
but
So you're
it should
planning
be
beginning of quarter 2.
Yeah. Because I was thinking the same thing what just Kana mentioned, because it is a huge leap.
Yeah.
From
Yeah, that's gonna mean
3.0
that the
to the
3.0
new
is gonna be very short.
Well, it will be 5 months, so it's already not that bad.
No, but I mean the whole 3.x something till 4.0.
That I don't know. I don't have the date for the rest.
No, we aren't that far yet, though.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, basically, since the two updates are not that big, part 2 and part 3, we decided to merge them into one, if possible, of course, again. So yeah. And
So
we'll
there
have-
is again question from the players, like if you want to have more often patches, but small patches, or or the opposite.
That I have absolutely no idea. I'm usually not in these discussions at all with NC or even with our management people. I should
There
say.
also was
Kana, you
I mean,
suggested like it's too long?
No, it's
Like-
too short. Like the whole 3.x is gonna be very short, because if we have already 3.7, that means the next patch after that is either 4.0
Mhm.
or it's gonna be a very
With
last
Ugir.
3 point something patch. But I don't know what it would include then. Would include basically nothing. I think the next patch would be 4.0, so that will be very short.
Yeah, but the question is when after, right? But it's gonna be second half of the 25 then, the next patch. I mean, speculating, guys. We're just speculating.
I don't know.
Yeah.
For now,
And,
what I see from 4.0 in Korea does not really motivate me too much. So we will see.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to do it like in a single update, because like there's not much separately, so we wanted to do like a bigger one,
Yeah,
like
but
at least to
Drestam,
motivate more
keep in
people to come
mind-
back.
Drestam, keep in mind that 3.0 was mentioned as a huge update, but technically it didn't really have a lot of stuff in it.
Well, that I
Except
know.
the UI setting, the class, and whatnot. But it didn't really actually had content in that sense. But the 2.7, there is a lot in the first pack and a lot in the second pack. Even though you're saying it's small updates, there's still a lot in there, gear wise, in-game content wise. So that's why, is it really that smart to do it all at the same time? That is my question.
I think it's better because when we look at previous updates, like usually there are always like at least one new dungeon, like 2 new instances. So sometimes 2 dungeons, sometimes 1 dungeon, 1 battlefield. Like there are always at least 2, and with this update there will be 2 more. So I think it's like the normal size for an update that we had since the beginning of Classic, at least.
Mhm.
So I think it's nice to have them both at the same time. And from what I read, like they are, it's like a normal patch from the size, like from what I could gather. So you have some new PvP gear, some system updates, some 2 new dungeons, Allocosmos and Citadel of the Sacred. Well, maybe we won't have the same names, but they are the names that they have in Korea and America for now. So Yeah, I think it's a good patch, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the patch itself is not the problem. It's more the pace of it. Like there will be a lot of things to do, and if we get like 4.0 only 4 months after, then it's gonna be very
No.
short.
No, we won't have
No,
it
I don't-
so
I
short.
don't think that we have 4.0 so fast. After
Then I hope you guys delay it for now.
I want
At least.
Lumines.
No, I don't. I don't. It's just not fun.
not
I know,
only you.
now that
so
we caught
many
up,
others.
like our object, like we had a pretty fast pace because we wanted to catch up with Korea, but we don't want necessarily to be on the same exact schedule as them. So after we are caught up, I think we will slow a bit, like to have a more normal pace. Because so far we have a pretty fast pace because we wanted to catch up. That's also the bigger reason.
You know, as just because of a fact we are always behind the Korea, which is obvious, we know what we might expect, and I think most players would like to avoid a situation when they are when they farming for a few months for new gear, and then there is a new one again.
Yeah, that's why we don't want things to move too fast afterwards.
Well, that is exactly my point, because currently the new accessories people are starting together and the new gear people are starting together, and a lot of have just recently finished the Cavalier set or parts of the Cavalier set, and then we're gonna have in 4 months, 5 months, we're gonna have new weapons, PvP weapons, the elite version, which we haven't gotten for at least 3 patches, so that's fine. And then in addition to that, we also have the new gear straight away with huge boosts because they have the stats and everything on it. So for 5 months, I think that is a little too close, but that's my personal
I
opinion.
agree with that.
Same.
It's too close.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
We need more time to get
would
the
be
gear,
better.
like enjoy it and everything. Like I think it's too fast,
Because
especially with the 3.7. I mean 3.7, whatever that's gonna be called. This new armor, it costs a lot of AP. So I mean that's gonna take a lot of time for people to farm this gear.
But also we have this perspective as a long-term players, experienced players, for maybe for the new player. What you can tell us, Lerser and Drestam, like the new players, when you watch the statistics, the new players prefer when the patches are more often, like the returning players. Can you tell that, or do?
Yes and no. Basically, like for returning players, since they don't play all patches, they prefer when it's a bit like when it's a fast pace, like we have now, because like they're not trying to get the absolute max gear every time. So they don't mind that it's pretty fast. They just clear the content, they go play something else, and they come back when there is new content again. So yeah, they do like that it's that fast. But for more hardcore players, we should say, who want actually to farm their gear, they're a bit more on the that's too fast. We don't even we barely have time to complete our gear, and then we can't even enjoy it because we have to move on to the next gear already. So we know it's like we have both, and it's a bit hard to balance everything. I will clearly bring
it's all about balance.
your feedback to the team. Actually, I do have one question on my own. When do you think would be a good time? Like, if you could choose where you put 3.7, where
honestly,
would you put
if I could choose, I would have the update separated. Like first the update with only the weapon and the wings, and
so you would
one
separate
update.
them. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's still like a way to get new content a little bit at a time, you know.
Okay.
So it's more spread.
I agree with Connor as well. I mean, I'm more the one who is always screaming for new content, like to be as fast as possible. But in that sense, I have to agree, because already right now, if I look at full Eternal Geared PvP player compared to somebody who just recently started, there is a huge gap between those two front lines, and then you have to consider with the patch version that you're saying would be the new weapons, which are the elite version PvP weapons, which you, by the way, depending on the version what we are getting, you can get from the tokens, which you don't need abyss points, you don't need any medals, you just need battle tokens, and that weapon is really easy to acquire. So literally people will have that weapon, veteran players will have that on the same day, 2-3 of those. And if I consider that with a new player who is already struggling to keep up with us, come on. This is going to be really hard.
That would be also very nice. It's different subject, but that would be very nice if you could, as a publisher, to promote new patches with the thing like just Philo said about. It's super easy to get this weapon, things like that. About more specific things in the game, so that
Literally
could motivate people.
Weapon, Literally
but
the game weapon.
yeah.
I'm writing everything down to make sure I bring it up to the team. So yeah, of course, no promise there, but it's good to have some feedback because we thought players would edge on more to have like a bigger update. So
we all still need to remember Aion is Korean farm game. There is many millions of Abyss points that every player needs if he wants to be gear up, right? If he's keep playing all the time, then it's fine, but
yeah, you need to play like 25 hours per day.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say if we would get this 3.7 at the same time, everything, then it's going to be even harder for many players. So yeah, more often, but small patches.
Okay, well,
Any questions?
I'm not sure we can, but yeah, I will clearly bring it up. No, that was maybe a good question. Like it was like if you know like the two parts, what is happening, and if you would like to have them merge. That was my bigger questions. Like, do you have any more questions?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Actually, I see a new issue. It's not very big issue, but it's growing slowly. Is that since almost no one is farming in Gelkmaros in Ingison, the design for like a lot of the design from the 2.0 era are barely dropping anymore, and they're not available to purchase at the NPC. Is there anything that can be done to make those design available? Like for example, the level 55 weapon craft, the level 53 accessory craft, the level 55 food and stuff like this. We cannot get the design basically anymore because the broker is empty and no one is replenishing.
So that's a very good question. I guess we could add them to Left Saran, but then again, I'm not sure. Maybe Lesser knows if that could be possible. Like, of course, we can't do it on our own, but maybe we can check with NC what could be done on this side.
It's on the possible side. Let's say it so.
Okay.
If it's get approved and so on, that's something else, I would say.
So yeah, we could manage to secure some different drops with the update. So maybe we could come to an agreement to have the design added also. So yeah, no promises clearly, but yeah, it might be possible. So of course, I will write it down also. Like so many stuff. It's nice. We should do this more often.
It's still usable, so it would be nice to have a chance to get it.
Design somewhere else than Ingi.
Yeah, all the level basically 51 to 55 design, or all those design that was dropping in that level range.
50+. Okay. And yeah, so on my side, that's all we wanted to mention for the roadmap. So I think we will still have a very full first half of 2025. I don't know. Do you have any more questions? Any comments on the roadmap? Maybe
I have a comment. No question. You don't have to answer me. I don't like the matchmaking system in the Dranium. Thank you.
Yeah, we saw a few issues with that, like 5. I think it was 5
and
clerics together or something. Yeah,
I mean,
we read some stuff.
It's better matchmaking system for majority of the people, especially the not geared one, the new one. It's better system, but also just because of that fact, the Dranium is not competitive at all.
Yeah, that is one point, I think, and also I think the rewards for the losing faction is also
that's what I was about.
Just a joke, I would say, and maybe we can do something there.
Yeah,
Would
that's
be
what I
nice,
was
would be
about to
nice.
say. Like the loser reward is so bad that people don't even bother. Like if they see that they lose just one fight, they just instantly leave.
Yeah, they just leave. And
And I
unfortunately,
think there
Tiak
was
going to
also
have.
some friendly fire issue, but I think this one will
Yes,
be
yes,
fixed
there is also.
with the next update, right? So it's in a bit of time, but I don't think we can fix it before then. And actually, now that I think about it, it's like I think it's the very first time I see this. Well, I mean, I shouldn't laugh because it's a bit of a pain for players, but yeah, it's funny to see some friendly fire in a battlefield.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
no, we had a similar issue already on the Dredgen when they switched to
Oh.
the red and blue team system, where, for example, when you have in the Dredgen 2 Ilios faction fighting against each other, and one group blue, for example, gets a teleporter to the captain, also group red could use it because both are for the same faction.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
was
remember
not.
that.
It was not to the point where you could literally hit your own teammate with your skill.
Yeah.
That's very annoying.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't even make sense because the Dredgen works on the same system. Like you can have Asmodean against Asmodean or Ilios against Ilios, and there is no friendly fire in there. So yeah, I don't know what went wrong.
I have no idea. But yeah, well, I know we've been hearing about it, so hopefully we can fix it fast.
No question.
Same here.
Everyone's good. Everyone likes what will be happening. So yeah, I will bring up the few points that you mentioned, the few pain points we should call them, and yeah, maybe we can further improve what we already planned. And so yeah, I think that's all we wanted to say for the roadmap review. So thank you all for taking part. Thank you all at home for watching this, and don't hesitate to give us your feedback in the comments, in Discord, on forum. We read everything. So yeah, don't hesitate. Well, then I think it's time to say goodbye. So see you everyone.
And Happy New Year, everyone.
See you everyone, and Happy New Year, of course. Have a
You
happy
guys.
2025.